I was really not in a good position to do the rewind for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 4 afterwards. Number one, I was working the next day. Number two, I wasn't going to get out of work until 4, which is an hour before the SummerSlam pre-show started. I was up till like 3 in the morning editing videos and posting the fan interviews. And on top of all of that, my throat was killing me from screaming at the event. It felt like someone took razor blades and ran them along the inside of my throat. It hurt when I sneezed, it hurt when I coughed. And if you heard me from last Saturday and the way that I was talking, I would have sounded like I was a completely different person. My voice was about as deep as Frank Sinatra's voice singing My Way. Seriously, it was low as, and now the end is near. Sounded like a completely different person. But I'm here, I'm rejuvenated, refurbished, and I would like to welcome each and every single one of you to the rewind for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 4, in which I was there live. I got camera side seats. I don't know if I got on TV. I haven't gotten a chance to rewatch the entire event, but oh my god, what an event. What an event I saw. I saw the Wednesday NXT taping, which will air on Wednesday on the network, so I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but I am going to go over the shows. The matches rather. But I will go over both SummerSlam and TakeOver. The rewind for SummerSlam will probably be tomorrow because I got some business to take care of at my job. And I'll be going on vacation soon. But NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 4, this was probably the best show that I've ever been to, bar none. The best show I've ever been to. I don't think I've ever been to a show so much that has captivated me, that has just had me on the edge of my seat, and a show that's made me lose my voice as much as TakeOver did. This was my 7th show as a WWE fan that I've been to. I've been to SmackDown, I've been to Raw, I've been to a non-televised event, I've been to Extreme Rules, I've been to Battleground, and I've been to WrestleMania. NXT TakeOver was better than all of them. Better than Raw, better than SmackDown, the live event, Battleground for sure, Extreme Rules, and even WrestleMania. Even WrestleMania 29. That's how good TakeOver was. And I don't understand how anyone could dislike what NXT is doing. NXT has something for everyone. I was over there, and it's not just one specific audience. NXT has something for everyone. There was women in the crowd, there was children in the crowd, there was men in the crowd of all different ages. All different ages. I was sitting right behind a kid wearing an Adam Cole Bebe shirt. NXT is not just for marks. Matter of fact, I hate that term. NXT has something for everyone. WWE in the main roster is catering to an audience who is weak-minded, delusional, and easy to brainwash. Easy to brainwash because WWE doesn't care about their audience. They're not passionate about professional wrestling. Triple H and whatever he's got going on with his team in NXT, they're passionate about professional wrestling, and it really showed. Let's talk about the tag team title match between Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, and Mustache Mountain. This was probably the best tag team match in WWE all year. This was a phenomenal match, and there were points where I actually thought that Mustache Mountain was going to win the titles. Trent Seven hit that 7 stars lariat, I thought it was over. They hit that burning hammer diving knee drop, I thought it was over. I don't know how the hell they could have outdone themselves after their second match, but they did. What a phenomenal tag team match this was. I think this went almost 20 minutes, and every single minute, the crowd was hyped. They were chanting Undisputed, Mustache Mountain. There were chants of holy shit. And I think I remember as soon as Kyle O'Reilly kicked out, I was screaming at the top of my lungs, "No, it's not! No, it's not over!" I think you can hear it in my live reactions video, my NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 4 weekend, which I will post in the description link. But at the end of that match, the Undisputed Era won with that Claymore leg sweep combination. They pinned Mustache Mountain in probably one of the best matches of the year. And after that, you could just see Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong just laying on the ground from exhaustion. I don't think they could have had a better tag team match. I really don't think they could have had a better tag team match. Matter of fact, I'm currently having trouble deciding whether this or the main event was the match of the night. I'm currently having trouble. Because both the opening match and the main event were so damn good. So damn good that you could have had just that tag team match alone. You could have had just that tag team match alone on the show. And that could have been a one-match show. You could have just had Undisputed Era versus Mustache Mountain for 2.5 hours, and ultimately, that would have been better than SummerSlam. TakeOver was already better than SummerSlam. After that first match, SummerSlam was done. There was no way SummerSlam was topping even that one match. And then after that, the War Raiders. War Raiders came out of nowhere. The crowd was going crazy. Kyle O'Reilly got popped up 9 feet in the air into a pop-up power slam. And then Hanson, out of nowhere, did a suicide dive to Roderick Strong. They hit the fallout on Kyle O'Reilly, and they make their intentions clear. And I really think that my prediction is going to come true, and we are going to have War Raiders and Ricochet versus Undisputed Era versus British Strong Style in a War Games match for the NXT Tag Team and North American Championship. EC3 versus the Velveteen Dream. This was a damn good match. And this was the only match prediction that I got wrong. But quite frankly, I don't even care. I don't even care if I got it wrong. I'm not even that mad. The reason why I picked EC3 is because Velveteen Dream's in a position where he could take all the losses in the world and he would still be the most over guy on the NXT brand. EC3 isn't really in a position where you're going to take him seriously because he doesn't really have enough big wins. I really thought TakeOver Brooklyn 4 was going to be his big win, and he was going to finally put some validity on his name. Now, EC3 still looked like a damn good competitor in this match. This was a damn good match, and don't worry, they were not turning on the match. They were chanting, "Put the screen on," mainly because the people up top could not see in the middle of this match. And it got a huge pop because, the people up top, they're looking down. They can't really see what's going on too well. As far as how this match went, this was mainly based off of entertainment. I mean, we had some damn good wrestling in this match, but it was mainly based off of entertainment. There was some good spots in this match. There was a swinging DDT out on the metal plate on the ramp. There was a crossbody. We had Velveteen Dream throwing a water bottle at EC3. EC3 showcasing his power with a deadlift sit-out powerbomb. We had Velveteen Dream do a Death Valley Driver. Or I think Marinallo called it the Dream Valley Driver. A Dream Valley Driver on the apron, which got a huge pop. And then Velveteen Dream climbed up to the top and did a Purple Rainmaker elbow drop on the apron, which looked so graceful. Purple Rainmaker elbow drop on the apron. Velveteen Dream rolled EC3 back in the ring. 1, 2, 3. I don't know where either man goes from here. I actually thought that EC3 was going to get the win, and they were probably going to put EC3 in a much bigger program. I don't know where Velveteen Dream goes from here either. The reason why I picked EC3, on top of all the reasons why I just stated, is because there were rumors about Velveteen Dream getting called up. Now, I think he should get an NXT title reign, whether it be for the North American or the NXT title, but apparently, I don't think he's getting called up anytime soon after this win. Oh, by the way, his tights said, "Call me up, Vince." I saw that. Velveteen Dream and his cockiness, his character, he's just coming off as a character just like, I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to do whatever I need to do to get under the skin of everybody because I'm that damn good. Velveteen Dream and his character is unparalleled. Unparalleled. But Velveteen Dream got the win. Damn good match. They did a good job at keeping the crowd invested in that match. And I was right about that match. It was better than 70% of SummerSlam. That match alone was better than almost everything that they did on SummerSlam outside of maybe 3 matches. Maybe 3 matches. 3 matches were at least on par or a little better than Velveteen Dream and EC3. But then we had Ricochet and Adam Cole. I think before that they showed Matt Riddle. They showed Matt Riddle in the crowd. I believe it was either after EC3 and Velveteen Dream or after Ricochet and Adam Cole. I think it was after EC3 and Velveteen Dream. They showed Matt Riddle in the crowd. The crowd just popped so hugely for Matt Riddle. They were going crazy. They were chanting, bro, 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 bro. Matt Riddle, I think, is going to be something special. And I think Triple H made the right decision at giving Matt Riddle a chance. Ricochet versus Adam Cole. Oh my God. You want to talk about a brutal spot fest that will captivate you for however long they do it? This was it. This match had some of the most brutal, breathtaking spots that I think I've seen in a wrestling match this year. And the fact that they were all executed so perfectly. Each and every single spot that Adam Cole and Ricochet did was executed so perfectly that I don't even know if they rehearsed it how many times before the match. I don't even know how they did it. I really don't know how they did it. I was left speechless. I'm still speechless. I do not know how they were able to pull off some of the spots in that match so well. There was a point in this match where Ricochet did a handspring as if he was going for a Cedric Alexander type neuralizer. Adam Cole caught him in a picture-perfect backstabber for a close 2 count. There was a point where Ricochet, he did a springboard, leaping elbow, and then a few minutes after that, he caught Adam Cole's super kick as he was coming down off the top rope, hit a discus forearm. He went for an Aleister Black springboard moonsault, and Adam Cole super kicked him so flush. It was so flush. And let me tell you something. He did not graze him. That was not just a light tap. That was not a grazing super kick. Adam Cole legitimately super kicked the shit out of Ricochet to the point where Ricochet's head connected with Adam Cole's boot so much that his neck jerked back. Upside down, his neck jerked back. And then Adam Cole hit the knee drop brainbuster. I'm not going to lie, I thought that might have been it. But Ricochet was able to kick out. Everybody's standing up on their feet. Everybody's clapping. Everybody's chanting NXT. There was a sequence back and forth where it was an uppercut, a forearm, a bicycle kick, an enziguri, jumping knee, bicycle kick, enziguri within 25 seconds. And then Adam Cole fell on top of Ricochet for a close 2 count. 7 moves inside the span of 25 seconds or less. Probably even 20 seconds. It was one after the other, after the other, after the other. I'm surprised these guys didn't give each other a concussion. Ricochet hit a huge reverse Rana. He was going for the 630, but Adam Cole rolled to the apron. He thought he was safe. Ricochet ran alongside the ropes, did a leapfrog into a Hurricane Rana on Adam Cole, sent Adam Cole to the floor. And Adam Cole, I actually watched the replay of this on the network. Adam Cole bounced Adam Cole bounced like as if he was on a trampoline. As soon as he came down, he bounced as if he was a skipping stone. Ricochet rolled him back in the ring. 6:30. Ricochet is the new North American champion. I called Ricochet, and it's well-deserved for Ricochet. I think Ricochet is going to have a great damn reign with the North American Championship, and I think that it's either going to get dropped to EC3 or the Velveteen Dream. I think EC3 and Velveteen Dream could be in the prime spot to be the next North American champion. One of them. But Adam Cole had a good reign with it. I enjoyed it. It really enhanced his act and the act of the Undisputed Era. And now Ricochet has it. And now I think we're going to build towards the War Games for both the tag titles and the North American title. Great match. I think that's probably going to be in my top 10. Kairi Sane and Shayna Baszler. This match probably had the best feel-good story. Probably the best feel-good story and the best feel-good storytelling. The fact that Kairi Sane was told by Shayna Baszler that she lacked killer instinct, and by the time this match hit 7 minutes, Kairi Sane just lit up like a Christmas tree, no pun intended. She lit up, a fire lit up in her. You could see in her face that she looked like she was ready to kill someone. She looked like she was ready to kill someone with the face that she was looking at Shayna Baszler, hitting rolling blockbusters. She hit an interceptor spear. She hit an insane elbow from the middle rope to the back. And then she went up and hit another one. And Shayna Baszler kicked out of the insane elbow. She did not kick out of the insane elbow the last time that they faced. Shayna Baszler kicked out of the insane elbow. I don't know how they were going to go about it, but as soon as Shayna Baszler kicked out of the insane elbow, I thought, that's it, Shayna Baszler's retaining. Shayna Baszler's retaining. I really didn't think that they were going to give the title to Kairi unless it was via the insane elbow. All that I kept on saying in the back of my mind is, after she kicked out of that elbow, Shayna's retaining. No way she loses. We had a crossbody to the outside. Shayna Baszler and Kairi Sane going back and forth. Kairi hit the Alabama Slam, went up to the top, went for the insane elbow. Shayna Baszler put her feet up, and Kairi Sane's elbow bounced off the soles of her boots so brutally, I thought that Kairi might have dislocated her arm. Shayna Baszler went for the Karafuda clutch. Kairi Sane reversed it and was able to pin Shayna Baszler's shoulders down. 1, 2, 3. We got a new NXT Women's Champion. Marlon Allen's going, we got a new champion. Mamma mia. Crowd was going insane. Crowd was standing up, clapping for Kairi. And Kairi Sane, she damn sure deserves it. She damn sure deserves it. I think Kairi Sane has definitely worked hard. I think Kairi Sane's journey has been a great journey. I think they booked Kairi Sane very well coming out of the Mae Young Classic, and I think that this was the perfect way that her journey to the NXT Women's Championship could have ended. Now, I think it's either going to be Bianca Belair or Candice LeRae, or maybe even Dakota Kai that challenges her next. But I don't think Shayna's getting called up just yet. I think that they are going to do a rematch for the NXT Women's Championship at WWE Evolution on October 28th. They are going to do a rematch for the title. WWE would be foolish not to put a rematch with Kairi Sane and Shayna Baszler for the NXT Women's title at WWE Evolution. I mean, we already got one shitty match. We already got a shitty match with Alexa Bliss and Trish Stratus, which was announced the night of, where I was there. And then, of course, now there's rumors going around that we're going to have Nikki Bella and Ronda Rousey. Nikki Bella and Ronda Rousey. Nobody wants Nikki Bella. Nobody. And if you do, you're a no-life fangirl. But we need that match on Evolution's card to really boost the legitimacy of that pay-per-view. But congratulations to Kairi Sane. Damn good match. I think that this was perhaps, this right here may shock a lot of people, but I don't care. This right here is a biblical truth. The biblical truth overall. Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 4 was better than Charlotte and Asuka at WrestleMania 34. Don't at me. Do not at me. Do not even think about commenting on this YouTube video if you think otherwise. That match was good, but it took a huge fall down when Asuka lost. If Asuka might have won, I would have said, yeah, that match was great. But it wasn't. It was a good match, but Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler, much better story, much better in-ring action. Kairi Sane and Shayna Baszler stole the show as far as women's matches for the year go. The main event. I really don't know what to say about the main event. I really don't know what to say about Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa for the NXT Championship. I don't think you could have asked for anything more. And there were some people that saying that this match was lackluster. What are you smoking? Are you smoking some of Matt Riddle's marijuana? That was not a lackluster main event. That right there was A+ main event worthy of the main event of WrestleMania. That match was better than every single main event of every single WWE pay-per-view this year thus far. There has not been one match that has come close to what Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa did in NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 4 in the main event for the NXT title. Tommaso Ciampa did an air raid crash through the Spanish announce table within 6 minutes of this match. Holy shit, chants ringing out. This is awesome, chants ringing out. Johnny Gargano set up a table, and then he put another table, but upside down, so the legs were facing up. And I actually thought, okay, yeah, someone's getting legitimately injured if they do this wrong. Tommaso Ciampa ripped up the ring. Johnny Gargano broke a crutch over Tommaso's back. We had Johnny Gargano super kicking Tommaso Ciampa square in the face. And Ciampa, I think his head almost landed right on that bar that separates the two standing legs of the table. His head almost hit the bar of the leg. That would have been disastrous for Tommaso. They were taking it up to the stage with Tommaso wearing handcuffs. Johnny Gargano did what Tommaso did to him at TakeOver Chicago and threw him right into the LED stage. Then Johnny takes the handcuffs and handcuffs Tommaso Ciampa to the stage. He exposes the knee and does the same thing that Tommaso did to him, but Johnny overshoots it and his momentum takes him over the stage, crashes over a production box and on a table. Could have dislocated his knee. And I thought that it was going to be a double count out. But at the last minute, Tommaso Ciampa rolled off the top of the stage on his feet. And Tommaso Ciampa, just like Morrow said, Tommaso Ciampa survived. Johnny Gargano beat himself again. Johnny Gargano cost himself. Johnny Gargano screwed himself over because his emotions got the best of him. He overshot the knee. He went sailing over the production crate into a table, and Johnny Gargano cost himself a match. Johnny's overzealousness cost himself another match against Tommaso Ciampa. This is not the end. This cannot be the end. If this is the end, WWE will have royally messed up. WWE will have missed the boat. Missed perhaps probably the biggest boat of any boat in the modern day WWE. This needs to continue until NXT TakeOver War Games. Tommaso Ciampa needs to lose the title to Johnny Gargano at TakeOver War Games. We need to get one last match, and we need to get Johnny Gargano beating Tommaso Ciampa for the NXT title. And then Johnny's going to have a fun road ahead of him. Once Adam Cole is done with the North American title, Adam Cole is going to be the next in line for Johnny Gargano and the NXT title. And I think that at WrestleMania weekend next year, NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 5, because they're going to be in the Barclays Center, should Johnny Gargano be NXT champion, and he should, I think that he is going to be dropping that title to Adam Cole next year during WrestleMania weekend at TakeOver Brooklyn 5. Adam Cole needs the NXT Championship. And I think that when Adam Cole wins the title that night, I think that the Undisputed Era are going to make history, and the Undisputed Era are going to become the very first ever 3-time NXT Tag Team Champions. And then by next SummerSlam, they're going to lose the titles. And then by next SummerSlam weekend, they're going to come up. Johnny Gargano should beat Tommaso Ciampa at TakeOver War Games for the NXT title. We can get a rematch with Black. Black can come up to the main roster. Tommaso Ciampa can move on to somebody else. And then we got Adam Cole as NXT champion, Undisputed Era as tag team champions again. Maybe if they want to give Roderick Strong the North American Championship, they can. I wouldn't mind it. But the main event of TakeOver Brooklyn 4 was better than every single main event for a major pay-per-view on WWE's main roster this year so far. I really thought Gargano might have taken it. When Gargano had Tommaso handcuffed, I really thought Gargano was going to win the title. And then when Gargano flipped over onto the production crane, the table, I thought that Johnny Gargano was going to, get himself and Tommaso Ciampa out. But Tommaso Ciampa was able to roll out on his feet, and Johnny Gargano screwed himself over again. NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 4, the best show that I have ever been to, and perhaps the best show of the year. I don't even think War Games is going to top this. And War Games has the War Games match. The NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, I'm really speechless. I really am speechless. And, I hope to be at another NXT TakeOver event in the near future. I'm already making plans to go to the Raw after WrestleMania next year. And that is going to be a fun time. Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up this video here on the channel. I would like to thank each and every single one of you who tuned into this video. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at TheDJStorms. Shout out to Curvy from Yep I Like Wrestling. Shout out to Zach Albert. Follow him on Twitter at Zach A Sports. And shout out to Tommy McGrogan and Glenn Davidson from Wrestling Express. You can go join the Wrestling Express group on Facebook. I will put the link in the description. You can also go follow Wrestling Express on Twitter at WExpressNation. The link will be in the description. Also, the fan interviews, if you want to go check those out, I posted them on the channel. That could be you one day. So the next time I am at a WWE event, notify me, and I will get you on the channel for a fan interview. And finally, I will put the link to my NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 4 weekend in the description. I'm DJ Storms. This has been the rewind for NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 4. We got Monday Night Raw to look forward to tonight. Hopefully it's good. I don't think it's going to be. I mean, we got fucking Roman Reigns as Universal Champion. I'm going to talk about SummerSlam tomorrow, mainly because there's a lot to talk about, and I have a lot to do. So I will see you guys tomorrow for the rewind for SummerSlam, and you can catch me tweeting tonight during Monday Night Raw. Peace out.